Oh, you are. Hello. It is Tease. Good day. Good afternoon. Good evening. I hope all are well. I hope all are safe. So, as usual, um, the Black Americans or California. Yeah, it's not just California. It's Black Americans in general. So basically, we have been sold out again from the quote unquote Black Caucus. Like I don't know who these people are, but I would say any government agencies or anything associated with the government or even associated with black anything, more than likely it's a scam. So basically we were sold out by a black or the blacks from the Black Caucus, particularly in California. So one or all of the blacks of the Black Caucus shot down the reparations bill so they can uplift the immigration bill, who they now have $150,000. You can get up to $150,000 for a home loan. Notice how no one had to kick and scratch for that. They didn't have to say Black Lives Matter. They didn't have to do anything strange. They didn't have to overthrow the government. None of that. See how that quickly went through with no resistance, no kicking, no scratching, no uplift. And honestly, people aren't even speaking about it. Like they're talking about, they're making videos about it on their YouTube, but no one's raising hell. You see what I'm saying? As they would raise hell if you were to get 150,000 overnight. But this is the world that we're living in. We're living in a sick world where more than likely we're going to get sold out and left for dead. And as I mentioned before, if you didn't believe me now, maybe you'll believe me now. That this is a war. I don't necessarily want to say it's just for the American Negroes, but since we're in America, we might as well say start here. And then perhaps it'll spread. But really what's happening here is happening everywhere. It's just different categories. As I mentioned, we are one who roam the earth. So, like for instance, how we have an immigration problem, there's immigration problems in other countries too. Now, it might not be as bad as ours because I want to say that we are holding most or all of the criminals of the world. Probably because it's a criminal country, but what's happening here is happening everywhere. Yeah, and we've officially been sold out again for the 1 billionth time. Which is no surprise. That's why when I see anything black, I know I mentioned I was going to go to that Black Caucus meeting, but I was like, I'm not wasting my time to be around a bunch of sick niggers. I'm really not. A bunch of sellouts, that's more than likely going to let you down. And I'm thinking, like, there's no sense in me even getting my confirmation. I already know what time it is. I know who can be trusted and who cannot be trusted. And you have anything where it's a bunch of Negroes who feel like they're in power, oh, we're not getting anywhere. I can promise you that. So I don't know if this is because we got niggers calling the shots in there, or if there's too many pink people involved. I don't know what it is, but for some reason anything that we want will get shut down, and anything that we have no business supporting will be put on a pedestal. That's always how this thing worked. For some reason we never uplift ourselves, or we never get the pedestal, but we'll pedestal every damn thing else, and then wondering why we're literally at our extermination. And honestly too, there was a lady, she was basically saying, oh, we are great people, we could just use them. No, we're terrible. And it's showing. It really is, But it's like, not only are we taking out ourselves, we're allowing other groups and other people to take us out. And we're okay. We're going with the flow. We are really going with the flow. And then we don't realize it. We're the type that we don't realize what we're doing to ourselves until it's too late. And hell, and if we do realize, we don't care. So, with that being said, I've reached a conclusion that, there's no sense in me beating a dead horse, and there's obviously no hope for us. So there's probably me and a handful of other people who actually have a fighting chance. But everyone else fell by the wayside, and they must fall by the wayside. Because ultimately, they chose death. You see what I'm saying? They're not putting themselves first. They're not uplifting themselves. But yet they'll put other groups first. They'll uplift other groups. You see what I'm saying? You'll kick and scratch for other people. Or for other groups, whoever you're in bed with. But when it comes to you, you put yourself at the bottom. And that's the results that you're going to get in real life. Bottom line results. Which is ultimately a toe tag or the cemetery, however you want to slice it. Hell, John, you ask me, prison is luxury at this point. Prison is a luxury. Because at least you're alive to see. But yeah, it's just sad realities and the truth are just is just sad. You know. And I don't know if our problem is we're kicking and scratching in the wrong department as far as reaching to your government. You're looking to your government to do the right thing, and just look what they're doing to you right now. Like literally, you've been asking for reparations for centuries and got the door slammed in your face every time. And literally, so after the 12th century, then they kick your reparations bill down and then uplift foreigners. And you didn't, and we're not raising hell. But literally, now, yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. But like I said, I don't expect much out of this country, or even California. California is so cutthroat and ruthless and evil. It's like I don't even understand why we're even expecting anything from California, because it's just for things just like this. And like I said, there's still gonna be a Negro in blue waiting to vote for her. Waiting to vote for their own demise. So it's like one of those things where I've reached the end. I think I beat that dead horse. This is my last blow. Boom. Okay, the horse is dead. Okay, somebody grab my hand, please. I am no longer going to beat this dead horse, because it's one of those things where if if your eyes are glued to the slaughter, and there is no, you can wave your hand in front of their face, there is no waking up or no pushing them swirls out of their eyes, then it is what it is. Just don't take nobody with you. If you're headed for the slaughter, go on your own. Don't take anyone down with you. That's the only thing I can say at this point. Just don't take anybody with you. Take yourself to slaughter. So that's what's going to happen now. I'm just going to be quiet and allow you to take yourself to slaughter. I'm not going to say anything else, because I've already said what I had to say 1 billion times. I didn't say what I had to say one time. I've said this 1 million times. And again, now that we're past the brick wall, if you still don't see it after impact, then God bless you. So hopefully all are well, all are safe, and I don't know. It's just really weird, because I think everyone's having weird here in California. The people are just very extremely weird here. But then you have other places too, like Chicago. For some reason, Chicago keeps getting mentioned, and everyone wants to be so tough in Chicago, but it's like you can't be just the only 2 and 3 thugs. 2 and 3 thugs can't speak for all the niggers in Chicago. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like y'all might be tough, but if it's only 3 of you, and it's 1 million of migrants, you see what I'm saying? Do the math. And the people who are getting attacked in Chicago probably are elderly or maybe single mothers and stuff like that. But it's like, where are those thugs to protect them though? It's like, are you the thugs here, there, and everywhere? It's like, are you only good for attacking your own people? Because I have yet to see anyone run up or pull a Hell's Angel on the immigrants or on the migrants. And the Hell's Angel, I think that was a front. They talking about they're gonna go to Colorado. They probably realized it was a black complex and did a U-turn. I haven't heard an update yet. They probably realized, oh, these are nigger apartments getting flooded and raided. Let me do a U-turn. I haven't heard anyone say, oh, thanks Hell's Angel, you saved my life. I have not. So I don't know if that was a front, or if they realized, oh, hey, we did want to help, but we realized it was a bunch of niggers and they did a U-turn. Or whatever it was. You just know that people just want to be seen. Everybody want to feel like something, and everybody want to be tough until their life flashes before their eyes. And again, while we're all doing all this tough talk, you're just one person against the world. Yeah, but honestly, we're nothing without unity. I can tell you that too. That's going to be another one too, where it's going to be a whole lot of hell to pay when shit hits the fan and we're all individualized, and instead of fighting for ourselves, we're fighting for the beast that we're in bed with, or we're fighting for stupid stuff. We can go to war if you step in my shoe or if you mess up in my order, but it's like at a time such as this, when we're in the midst of war, I don't see any warriors. I really don't. Now, I might have seen some fake ones online. Oh yeah, we got those sticks, so we'll do this. This ain't Colorado. But Chicago was already invaded. Like, I'm thinking, like, what is going on here? I don't see any worry. I'm not saying there's none out there. Maybe I don't know if we're waiting for our coffee. I don't know what it is. But we had more than one time to actually rise up or to at least make yourself known. You know, I know some people are like, okay, well, I want to get activated if somebody actually does something to you, but it's like they are doing something to you, and we'll think again, oh, because it's not happening to me personally, it's not my problem. But then when it does happen to you, then what? Now you want the world to stop? It's just crazy. And we're the only people that think like that. Other people are literally raising hell from other countries. If something happened to you in another country, they're gonna raise hell in their country. You see what I'm saying? With us, no. We only move when you step on my shoe. You mess up on my order, then I'll be like the lady at Church's Chicken. Kill you over or not over some chicken. It is. But we won't do that when it matters, though, in the midst of war. Honestly, too, I almost was like, oh my gosh. You know how I feel like, oh damn, there's no hope for the Negroes? And then there was that, what was it? The one that happened on that southern, the dock. I forgot what the name of that city. But you know, the one where it was literally white people versus black people at that river. What was the river or the lake? Wherever that was, I forgot where it was. With the body of water, where the young man had to jump in the water to swim across to fight for them. That was, for me, that was a once in a long time event. Like literally, before that happened, I was like, oh my goodness, there's no hope for the Negroes. I felt like we were just already defeated. But with that gave me some hope. I still feel like we're defeated. But whatever happened at that river needs to happen again now. That's what I'm thinking. Like, because literally, if I'm going to be the only one fighting back, I'm like, oh. Or at least the only one saying something. Honestly, at this point, we don't even need to say nothing anymore, because what's said has already been said. It's clear at this point that we are at war, you know, and it's clear who's for you and who's against you. It's you versus the world. There's not you and the police versus, no, it's you versus every damn thing and everybody else, including your damn self. And that's the sick part. In the midst of a war, and you have the nerve to rise up against yourself. Yeah, so at this point though, I am going to just be like, I'm gonna, somebody grab my wrist. I'm not going to beat the dead horse again. I'm not going to take not one more blow. I am not. But I will wash my hands. I wish I could be complicit though, because some people really would trot around like they don't know what's going on, like you don't see this shit. Now, one thing I'm not delusional, but I promise you, I'm not gonna hit this dead horse again. I can promise you that. It'll just be one of those things. If you want to go to slaughter, I'm gonna move out your way and then point you in the right direction. Make sure you know if you headed for the, okay, we can get out your way. Be well, be safe.